Well, hello everyone. This is Dr. Ayleen, and this is another daily dose of medicine walk. And for those of you who are listening in on Blog Talk Radio, this is Healing House Radio. So, just chilling out here on the back deck. It's the sun has moved, so it's not quite so sunny, but it's still nice and fresh. Hey, Luna. And there's a little one who's down by the river enjoying cooling off, and it's nice. It's relaxing. And yes, hello, Luna. Ah, here's the M cat. Out enjoying the time outside too. So, let's talk about relaxing, because that's what today's question is dealing with. It focuses on how do empaths chill. And today's question is, do I have to turn off empathy to really relax? The answer to that is no. We don't have to disconnect in order to be able to reconnect to that gentler side of ourselves, the quiet, the calm energy. Sometimes you can even turn it up. It depends on where you're at and what's going on. I mean, there's a lot of stress in the world. There's a lot of difficulty. There's a lot of, polarizing types of opinions, and those can be tremendously draining. And yes, when you're empathic, sometimes it's just easier to shut everything off. Now, when you're in an environment where you can relax, maybe it's your home, or that's one special place in your home that you get to chill out and relax in. Maybe it's, maybe you live near the woods or, in some place that's very gentle and very soft. I am so lucky that I can live surrounded by trees and right near a river where I can just sit and listen to the river and just relax, and a gentle breeze and moving through the trees. It's tremendously rejuvenating and restorative to live in a place like I live. But I know that not everybody can live that way. Some people live in cities. Some people live in homes, but there's a whole lot of people there. So being able to find that quiet place where you can just relax and kind of let your barriers down, let your guard down, because sometimes empaths have to be very guarded. They have to sort of hold on to that, all right, boundaries are up. When you reach a point where you don't have to hold the boundaries up, and everybody needs that. We need to have times when we can just lean back and relax and close our eyes. And even if you can't be near the forest or in the forest or near a river, you can, bring up audios, bring up sound effects. There's one called a soft murmur, and I will post it in the description. And basically it's, audio for everything from a storm to a rain or the sound of the ocean to even a coffee shop, which, if people are getting kind of feeling detached from humanity, you can sit back, close your eyes, and listen to the sounds of a coffee shop and imagine that you're there and you're with people and you're with your friends. But when it comes to empathy, no, we don't have to turn it off in order to relax. In fact, letting it go can be that much more relaxing. And, if, as I said, if you can't find a space to be able to do that, it's important to make one. If you're sequestered in a home and there's a bunch of people there, make agreements for quiet time. That maybe between, 1 o'clock and 2 o'clock, everybody leaves, mom or dad or sister or brother, whoever it is, everybody gets a chance to have a time of quiet where they're not being talked to, they're not being bugged. I live alone, with Sam and Luna, and that allows me to have that quiet time really whenever I want. In fact, there are times when, if I'm working on something or dealing with something, the animals, they'll just come out here onto the deck and chill out here and avoid my energy, especially if I am aggravated about something. So allow yourself those breaks where you can let go. And maybe it's not something that's quiet. Maybe it's something like a concert for your favorite band. And there is something so wonderful when you're at a concert and you connect with the energy that's in there, because, concerts, especially if it's like one of those old bands that, yeah, everybody just, you can't help but get up and be on your feet, and you feel that the intensity and that surge and that love for the music and that connection that's going through thousands of people at a time, and you're just there. The perfect scenario is, one of those outdoor concerts where you can lay in the grass and, you're looking up at the stars and people are cheering and singing and remembering, because that's when you're around people who are all remembering something cool. Hey, Luna. It's, oh, yes. When you're around people who are all remembering something cool, and when you're, you know, in that space with them, that is amazing. If you can get to like a concert or something, or, maybe it's a sporting event, back when we could all go to those. But even if it's going to be a while before we can start doing stuff like that again, there you go. I would say find that outlet, even if it's listening to that favorite band with a pair of headphones. Headphones are wonderful for claiming quiet time for yourself, because it is a visual cue to everybody else to let you alone, and you can immerse yourself in the experience. Like I said, whether it's listening to whale song or Waylon Jennings or, whoever it is that you want to listen to, or whatever it is that you want to listen to. But those are the times that you need to be able to release it, let the empathy flow, allow yourself to connect, to the trees, to your plants, to your pets. But just where you don't have to be guarded, you don't have to rein it in, because just as practicing turning it on, turning it off, and, being able to regulate it yourself, that intensifies your empathy. Also, having those times where you just let it flow out from you, where you connect, where you feel different things. If you're sitting and maybe you're sitting and you're watching people walk by, being able to connect with each one and have it be okay. So make a point of taking time for yourself. Make a point when you don't have to rein the empathy in, when it can just flow and you can experience and you can feel. There is such a cool feeling, and because, I'm a druid, so, I'm very into being around nature and things like that. Getting someplace, like, especially with the old sequoias, the old redwoods, the ones that have been around for thousands of years, and just being near one, being near several of them, and feeling that energy, just let it just kind of pulse out from you and touch everything around you. That is an amazing, wonderful feeling. And it creates the height of relaxation, because you can go ahead and you don't have to be anything but truly yourself as an empathic being. And we all need those breaks every once in a while to be able to experience full empathy. So, make a point to take some time to let the horses run. Just let it go, as long as you're in an environment that's safe, as long as there are agreements for the relaxation. as long as you are in a space where it is safe and okay for you to do so, and you're in the mindset, and you can just breathe. And as you exhale, and you feel that awareness kind of stretching out, it's amazing. It is relaxing. So, take your empathy out and chill, because it is a pretty cool way to relax. So thank you for joining me. And if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please place them in the comments section. If you have any questions that you would like me to address, put those in the comments as well. I really would love to hear what some of you guys think about empathy. And we're still at 98 subscribers, and I'm 2 more subscribers. I will be able to get a custom URL, and really getting that first 100, the idea of doing that is very exciting. So if you like this video, please press like. And if you have not subscribed, about a third of the people who watch my videos are not subscribers. So if you're one of those, please consider subscribing. And if you'd like to support this channel on a higher level, then I do have a link to my Patreon account, where for as little as $2 a month, you can support the channel for me to get better equipment and, better editing software and all of that stuff. My goal is to be able to have like a desktop dedicated to, all the videos and editing stuff that I do. And so, that would be very cool to be able to bring that in, because I do want to build this up. This is a community that I think really needs to be there to be supported, the empaths, so that we can be able to understand what we can do and how we can help humanity. So, again, thank you for joining me, and Sam, and Luna, who's over there. And as always, I wish you balance, and I wish you blessings from my heart to yours. Love you, and see you tomorrow. Bye.